Hi, I'm Dave Bodemer, the Editorial Director with National Real Estate Investor. We're here at the Strategic Real Estate Investment Conference, and I'm here with Dan Daniels, who is a partner with Wiggin and Dana. Thank you for sitting down with us.
Thanks very much, David.
So we just had a very interesting family office panel, and that we were listening to, and so one of the questions that kind of comes out of that is, as a trust and estates lawyer, what do you see as the biggest challenges and opportunities for family offices within real estate?
Well, I think in particular, speaking from the point of view as a trust and estate planner, family offices have a kind of one-time, limited-time opportunity, so to speak, opportunity to deal with their estate plans relating to real estate.
Right.
We have this opportunity where the estate tax law has this very generous $5 million exemption, and the tax rate is only 35%, but that all disappears at the end of this year, when the rate will skyrocket to 55%, and the exemption from the estate tax will go down to $1 million. So families who have real estate can start to give away big chunks of the real estate, and because of the nature of real estate, they can take a discount. So if a husband and wife have a combined exemption of $10 million, they can actually give away $15 million of real estate, because that $15 million, if it's illiquid and a minority share of an LLC, might be discounted by 33% or more, so that $15 million really becomes $10 million. And what's more, if the family is really working with some sophisticated advisors, they can get tens, 20s, hundreds of millions of real estate out of their estate by taking that original gift of $10 million, placing it in a trust, and then selling additional units of real estate to the trust in return for a note. And what that does for our family is the patriarch or matriarch has replaced a growth and income asset, real estate, with a flat asset, a promissory note, so that when they die, they've removed all that growth and income from their estate. All they have in the estate is the promissory note. There are many other techniques that are available, but that is the big one, the kind of granddaddy technique that many families and family offices investing in real estate ought to consider, again, before this January 1st of next year.
And so to execute that, what kind of advisors does a family office need when they're sort of navigating this kind of these sort of questions and scenarios?
Yeah, the advisor team, it needs to be a team, first of all. Lawyers are an important, but typically playing a secondary role in this team. First, investing in real estate, especially direct investments, have a whole host of scary tax issues associated with them. And not to get too deep in the weeds, but just as an example, I just described a way to transfer real estate to a trust. If that trust isn't designed correctly, or if the real estate is taken out of the trust without thinking through the tax issues, in particular, if the real estate has debt on it in excess of basis, which is a complicated issue, but in essence, if there's a lot of debt on a piece of real estate and the real estate is taken out of the trust, there can be a giant capital gain tax imposed. Lots of different issues. So you need a good tax accountant, good tax lawyer. What sometimes gets lost in the process, that for our client families, we're typically, as I mentioned earlier, dealing with the estate and sometimes generation skipping and gift taxes. The estate tax, by the way, David, is due 9 months after an individual dies. If the estate consists largely of real estate, which may be highly illiquid, the family's got to find a source of funds somewhere to pay that tax. That's where a good life insurance advisor can come in. And a really good life insurance advisor not only can help the family get a good price, that's really minimizing the role of a good insurance advisor. What they do is advise on how to structure the policy, how to structure even the payment of the premiums. So a good tax accountant, good insurance advisor, good lawyer, and obviously a really good investment advisor, maybe even an investment advisor who is the family's regular advisor, coupled with someone from the real estate business themselves. So that's a core team of advisors. There may be others involved, but that's the core team.
Great. Well, that sounds like a lot of really good advice for that section. So, but thank you for joining us, and for your time on the panel, for your time with us, and please continue to watch our coverage from the show.